Hi, I'm Emma, and today I will be explaining to you my slide design project. For this project, I had a lot of fun with it because I was able to analyze an ad for a brand that I really enjoy, which is Converse. So the main text and message of the advertisement is "Shoes are boring, wear sneakers." So this is supposed to promote sneakers or Converse as fun and exciting. So the first thing that I decided to analyze was the photography. Although we were discouraged to stay away from center balanced photography and utilize the rule of thirds, I think that this photo works because you've got the man in the middle, but you also have things around him that are balancing the photo. You have this man here in the background. You can't really see his face, so it's not much of a distraction. Then you also have this AC unit in the window, which just adds a little bit more balance to the picture. You also have this red color that's consistent throughout the photograph and that adds visual appeal. And I think there is an appropriate amount of contrast in the picture to keep it exciting and appealing to the viewer. So the next element that I decided to analyze was typography. So the text or the font type that they used here was a sans serif font, and it also has this brush style type, so it's bold and it adds this handwritten feel to keep things exciting and young, I think you could say. The last thing that I analyzed for this advertisement was color. So like I said earlier, you've got this red color that's repeated and consistent throughout the photograph, so it adds this visual appeal. You also have the white of the text, so it adds contrast to the picture. It stands out, it's kind of bold. And then you have the yellow of the shoes. It adds an analogous color and it adds contrast, I think, and then overall to the visual appeal of the photo. So for my new ad, I decided to simplify things a little bit, but I still utilize the same elements of design and they're consistent with the original ad. First of all, the photography is balanced on the rule of thirds. I know that earlier in my first draft I had the Converse centered in the center, but a few people suggested that I use the rule of thirds and put them on the right side or the left side, so I decided to go with the right side, and I put the text on the bottom instead of over the whole photograph. So I use the rule of thirds there. And then we have the white text again. That's consistent with the original design, so it adds the contrast. Lastly, we have the typography, so it's that sans serif brush style type that adds that handwritten feel, which is consistent with the original ad. Even though it's not the same exact font, it still has that same feel. I think my design was consistent with the original ad because I used the same elements of photography, font, and color. I had a lot of fun with this, and thank you for listening.